Acast powers the world's best podcasts. Here's a show that we recommend.
Hey, it's Christy.
And I'm Kelly.
You might remember us as the OG partners in crime from Dance Moms.
Well, this is Back to the Bar, the podcast where we drag out every insane, chaotic, and iconic moment from the show.
We're spilling the tea, calling out all the BS, and sharing stuff you definitely didn't see on TV.
New episodes drop every week, and yes, we're laughing through the trauma.
For once. Follow, grab a drink, and join us as we go back to the bar.
Acast helps creators launch, grow, and monetize their podcasts everywhere. Acast.com.
Yeah, dude. So like it actually started raining down there in South Carolina right before we walked into the game in Columbia.
Okay.
Super dope atmosphere, man. It was my first SEC football game ever. So we tailgated. There was people everywhere. I mean, like,
Nice.
I understand why like I don't tailgate as much as I used to. Like my bladder is just not equipped to like hold it that long.
Big a reserve.
You know what I mean? The tank gets full real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you have like the lines for the urinals. It's just crazy. It's just stupid crazy, man. It was probably like 45-minute wait to use the bathroom. You don't go to the bathroom until you actually have to use the bathroom. So by the time you use it, you're just like bulldozing people out of the way.
Yeah.
But like, shout out to my buddy Jerome, Williams Bryce Stadium down there in Columbia, man. Gorgeous. South Carolina won. I'm not a fan, but I've just never been to an SEC game. So it was like really cool, man.
Nice.
Really, really great vibes, man. Fantastic weekend.
Okay.
And, yeah, dude. So what have you, what about on your end, my beautiful melanin-filled brother?
Well, I was in Dallas over the weekend, as you know.
Yes, sir.
With some family things. But while I was down there, I did eat at a few good spots.
Ooh, talk to me.
Well, a couple of them are like not here. So one of them was Whataburger, like they're a Texas chain Whataburger.
They're gonna come out here one of these days.
I mean, there's one in Gastonia, but it's just not the same, man. It's just not. I don't know if it's because the grease is too new. You know, all the machines ain't had years of corrosion and all, all that stuff. It just ain't right.
They don't have a guy named Earl back there with flipping the burgers. It's a problem, okay? Bigger.
I tried an In-N-Out.
First time?
burger. Yeah, first time.
Ooh, when I go out to Cali, dude, I always hit up an In-N-Out. Cali in Vegas.
Yeah. So I tried that. And then went to this other place called Terry Black's Barbecue.
Sounds real racist, but continue.
A little bit. Now it's
Terry No like, Black's Barbecue. All right.
It's it's like a big serving place. So you go in and you basically go through kind of like it's almost like a barbecue Subway.
So
you walk through, you just tell them what you want and they serve you your side as you're going through. And then you go up to the cash register and it's like the cashier and the butcher. So you just tell them like, they just start cutting brisket. You tell them how much of it you want. They weigh it.
All of
it. Tray.
All of it, please.
I had this gigantic T-Rex rib while I was there.
Damn right.
That was
call that a
the highlight of the whole
rib.
place. Yeah. And then they, everything was pretty cool. But like I said, the butcher's like right there, so he's cutting all your stuff up, giving you like, you just kind of tell him when to stop. Right? He's just cutting slices.
You know when you're at like when you're at an Italian restaurant and they're like, cheese, tell me when to stop. And I'm just like, so anyway, I was this past week I had that merger I had to go ahead and finish.
That cheese is free though. This meat was not free. It was not. This meal was not close to being free.
My man at Olive Garden hates me. Okay, he hates to see me coming. Gosh, craving for days. So like, was this the my buddy Rico? You know him. He went out there like 2 years ago for like a Dallas game or something. Trash. But the Giants also got a W this weekend, so awesome. And the Cowboys tied. Trash. Anyway, but he was talking about like how it was like the best like smoked and barbecued meats that he's like ever had in his life.
Now, I will say I've ate at some restaurants that are like that. This one wasn't really like over the top with everything.
Okay.
From some of the places I have ate there, well, not just in Dallas, but just in Texas. You know, I go down there regularly.
Yeah.
But the gigantic beef rib I had down there, dude, the best ribs I ever had.
Because we eat like pork ribs down here in North Carolina. You know what I mean? They eat beef.
You know how you get like that gigantic turkey leg at the Renaissance Festival?
This was doing that in a few weeks.
This was a beef rib that size.
That is awesome. That is awesome, dude. I mean, I'm getting my Ulrich von Liechtenstein in a few weeks, dog.
So yeah, that was top notch there. Oh, the other stuff was good, but I've had a little bit better here and there.
Nice. What'd you think of In-N-Out? Did you get it animal style?
They didn't have like a bunch of different types.
They don't.
It was like strictly like
burgers and fries.
Yeah, that's it.
But it's how you order them, right? You can get it different ways.
Oh, I mean, I just got a bacon cheeseburger with their sauce and stuff on it.
Yeah, I think next time we're in Dallas, we're getting them animal style.
I don't know what that means, dog, but
it sounds provocative. I know, keeps the crowd going.
So, yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that, Some places are better than others. I'm sure the In-N-Outs and stuff towards the West Coast there are probably a little bit more to what everybody talks about.
Yeah, man, those stores out west was blessed by a black rabbi, named Snoop Dogg. So yeah, definitely. Welcome to episode of Movie in a Pod. I'm Clyde Smith.
And I am Javier Villalobos.
On this week's episode, we're discussing trailers for The Mandalorian and Grogu, Play Dirty, and our movie of the week, Swiped. Been swiped left a lot of times, bro, in my life. Yeah, man. Tinder was not kind to me at first, dog. A lot of ooh, you dirty. Like, how you don't even know me. Right. You couldn't even like add a message to it, but somehow they got a message across to me and said that I'm dirty. I don't know why. Anyway, team, we got some trailers coming at you here. We got The Mandalorian and Grogu finally got that first trailer dropping.
Oh yeah,
guys. We also got a new Shane Black movie with Lakeith Stanfield and the man, the myth, the living legend, Marky Mark. Hashtag no fun bunch, guys. Super excited about those. If you want to see our full reaction to these trailers, team, you know where to go. Click that link for you in the show notes. We have our YouTube page, our Twitters, our Bumble apps, all of that stuff, guys. Always. Yeah, dude. Yeah, man. Whatever. So like, share, subscribe. We appreciate the support, guys. We really do. Without you, Javi's awesome and I'm nothing. All right, team. We have Star Wars, The Mandalorian and Grogu. IMDb states, once a lone bounty hunter, Mandalorian Din Djarin and his apprentice Grogu embark on an exciting new Star Wars adventure. Let's go, dude.
Yeah.
Jon Favreau, written by Favreau and Filoni. Pedro Pascal, man. Pedro Pascal.
Yeah, I mean, you said it all
what,
right there. You said everything.
Like, next trailer, let's go.
And then
I
the
hope that he's
cutest
in
puppet in the world.
I hope that he's in. I feel like for the movie, because like you remember, like towards like the second and third, like in the second season and third season, like he just stopped being in it. He just did the voiceover. He had his body double. I hope this is him. I hope this is him. I hope this is him. I know he has a busy schedule, but like, I hope this is him, man, because it just be better. I don't know. This be better, man. Just for like him. He obviously for the crazy shit he has his body double, but like,
yeah,
just Pedro being behind the mask, like in the suit and everything, is just perfect. We got Jeremy Allen White as playing a Hutt, Rata the Hutt.
Oh,
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. I am
absolutely
stoked for this film, man. We always said like holding up the Star Wars universe was Pedro Pascal and Grogu. This is one of those one-off movies that is not canon with the Skywalker saga and all that shit. So, like, what kind of adventure are they going to go on, man? It's just kind of in the world of Star Wars, and I'm for it, dude. This is going to be a ride.
So, when you say it's not canon in the Luke Skywalker thing, you mean... Because like in the series, Luke was in the series.
Yeah, but he wasn't like centered on a Skywalker. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah.
Yeah, like even though
he was just kind of there.
He was just there, but it was not centered on a Skywalker, on Anakin or Vader or Leia or
I'm with you,
Rey or Bill or Ted. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't on any of the mini Skywalkers.
Luke might be his dad. You don't know. You don't know what happened.
So
Luke could be getting weird out there. You don't know.
I think that's why like Rogue One resonates so much with me, is because it wasn't a Skywalker film. We got a Skywalker in the film and Leia at the end, but it was like not Skywalker heavy with the Force and all that stuff, man. It was more just like the other people that live in the universe that go on adventures and shit happens to them, right? That's why I like Rogue One. That's why I love Andor so much. This falls into that same exact realm where there's more to this universe. It's Star Wars, man. The stars are vast. And the Mandalorian is a fantastic character that is in the Star Wars universe. And the fact that him and Grogu are getting a movie, bro, I'm there. I'm fighting the kid for my seat, dog. I mean, we're gonna buy them in advance, so I don't have to do that. But I want to fight a kid anyway, dude. You know.
Sometimes you still got to. They don't.
Sometimes
they don't
you just
abide by the
elbows.
Sometimes.
Yeah, dude. Really excited for this, man.
Same.
Sigourney Weaver as Colonel Ward. Johnny Cohn as Imperial Warlord. 2026 team. We are ready for this film. Jon Favreau only makes good films. So yeah,
let's go. That's very true.
All right, team. We have Play Dirty. IMDb states a ruthless thief and his expert crew stumble upon the heist of a lifetime. Written and directed by Shane Black with help from writing Donald E. Westlake and Chuck Mondry. I just want to point out one thing, dude. For me, like there's like events. There's movie events, right? Steven Spielberg has movie events. Martin Scorsese has movie events. Christopher Nolan has movie events, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Quentin Tarantino is another guy as well. For me, though, it's Shane Black. Okay? When Shane Black drops a movie, I am all in because there's gonna be something. I love everything about his movies, man. It's like Tough Guys. It's Christmas, right? There's always a heist, a shootout. Somebody falls and lands on a vehicle. Like there's all these motifs things that he does in every one of his movies that I just love and I'm here for. And the fact we have the great Mark Wahlberg, the young, amazingly talented Lakeith Stanfield, we got Rosa Salazar, we got Keegan Michael Key, and like a whole host of other people. Gretchen Mol, and this time is Jane, Nat Wolff. We have so many good Tony Shalhoub, so many great actors in this film. This is gonna be awesome. This is like I loved
that trailer was dope.
Lethal Weapon. I loved Lethal Weapon 2. I loved The Last Boy Scout, Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, Iron Man 3, the other guys. There's not a Shane Black production movie that I did not like, except for Predator. That movie was trash, and I don't know why the hell he even did that.
That went downhill real fast.
That was a waste of my time. You know what every one of those other movies have in common?
Not Predator.
They all take place around Christmas or have Christmas in the film.
Right.
Predator, whatever the hell it was called, came out like in 2018. It took place around Halloween. That's your problem, dude.
There it was. Yeah.
There it was, dude. You're not a Tim Burton Nightmare Before Christmas guy, dude. You're the Christmas guy. Okay. Your blood and guts and ass and shit need to be everywhere around Christmas.
Yeah.
Not around Halloween, bro. You messed up the theme. So whatever.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It looks like it's gonna be fun. We kind of got like some robbers are gonna be the stars of the show.
Yes.
And what about Marky just shooting everybody he saw? There wasn't one person in that frame with him that didn't get shot. Not one. Not one made it out.
Everybody's catching stray bullets today, dude. Around Marky Mark. He does not care, man. Yeah, this looks fun. I'm excited about it. When this one drops, dude, we will definitely be talking about this film on this pod later on this year. We ain't got many months left, team. It's almost October.
Nope.
By the time you're listening to this, it's gonna be October. But
wow,
super excited. Team, we'll throw Play Dirty on our socials and let us know your thoughts. Also, what is your favorite Shane Black movie? Mine's a tie, man. It's a 3-way tie. Actually, it's not. It's the other guys. That one's just like peak. It's like he combined all of his powers together and made the other guys. So I could watch that movie right now and just laugh my ass off, dude.
Marky Mark, man, he's just got, as funny as Will Ferrell is, Mark's got a very, very clean, dry delivery most of the time. It's always.
Do I keep saying the other guys?
Fantastic.
I keep on saying the other guys, don't I? I keep on saying the other guys. He did not do the other guys. He did the nice guys. I'm tripping right now, and I apologize, team.
I mean,
you skipped.
Still the same thing.
It is, but it's got Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Another guy who can just hit that delivery.
Just fantastic. So
yeah.
Regardless, team, it's the nice guys. I do like the other guys, but the nice guys is my favorite Shane Black movie, and it's fantastic. And you need to watch it ASAP. It's streaming everywhere. Write me out, team.
You really led me on the wrong path there.
I'm sorry. I'm not a. I don't. Never said I was a good friend. So.
That's fine.
All right, brother. Let's jump into this week's movie, my man.
Cool.
We have swiped, and Javi, even though I'm not a good friend, I would definitely swipe right on you, bro.
Let's go.
Let's get coffee soon. Even though you don't drink it, I'll buy you one anyway. Guys, I've been drinking a little bit of that giggle juice. I actually don't know what that is. It sounded provocative as well. Team, this movie, Swiped, dropped on September 19th on Hulu and Disney Plus.
Nice.
This one is written by the amazing Rachel Lee Goldenberg. Actually, never heard of her before. Written by Goldenberg, Bill Parker, and Kim Caramelli.
That's fine.
It's your turn.
No financial information on this one because it is a Hulu drop.
Disney dollars.
Yep. Starting this, we got Lily James as Whitney Wolf Herd, Dan Stevens as Andreeve, Mahala as Tisha, Jackson White as Justin Mateen, Ben Schnitzer as Sean Rad, and a whole list of other people. But that's our dream team there for the movie.
We got a dream team, ladies and people.
Yeah.
All right, brother. Go ahead and give us that quick synopsis of this film.
We follow the story of Whitney Wolf Herd as she navigates her roles in the apps Tinder and Bumble.
Sure, yes, sir. So let's start at the top, dude. Lily James as Whitney Wolf Herd. We meet her, and she has moxie, dude. I like her. Like, she has this type of like young graduate energy where she is going to do everything that she can to make it.
Right.
And that's just really cool, man. Like, her at that party and taking a name tag and some shit we got to do one day. By the way, before we get too old, preferably before 40, we just got to go to a party, swipe some name bags, and then go. Actually, I saw this thing on IG the other day. This dude was just like, the move is to just take a name, like any kind of name badge or whatever, and just go to a hotel in downtown because there's probably a conference going on.
Okay.
And go eat lunch, go attend some seminars. Nobody will ask anything, right? You got a name badge. He's like, dude, they always do lunch, happy hour, and a dinner. Dude, Beautiful. That's how you save money. But no, I like that she pulls up to this party and she's obviously trying her best to just like get her idea off the ground with investors and people in like LA and stuff, man. So she's trying her best to do it. Eventually gets kicked out.
Yeah.
Meets this other guy who is, I think, Tank, whatever guy. And he kind of takes her under his wing and she starts working for him. So like really quickly in this film, and obviously it's a dramatization, there's some comedy in there's some things that didn't really happen, but through the film she quickly rises to become like a chief marketing officer for his business,
right,
for Cardify, and then for this app called Tinder that they're working on, which is this dating app, right? And I love that, like, he's like so gung-ho on Cardify at first, and she's like, yeah, we're gonna keep working on Tinder because Cardify is kind of trash, bro.
Yeah.
But I will say that Cardify is it was like 2012, probably way before its time, with like, you know, app loyalty points and stuff like that for different restaurants and stuff like that. So it was it just wasn't there yet.
Right.
And the hottest thing was like Facebook showing what everybody's relationship status is, and then how that relationship status changes with Tinder, right? And that's why Tinder was like the next hottest thing
that's
like
that's
pop
when
off.
They added complicated, right? Is that about at the same time?
And that's what mine's been ever since, sir. But yeah, so like the team really dives in and focuses on Tinder because they're seeing that it has it's more user friendly, it's going to be liked more, it's easier to use.
Yeah.
My favorite thing, dude, was her going back to her alma mater at SMU. Like,
oh yeah,
that's how you sell a damn app, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You get drunk with kids.
Rich kids.
Hey man, SMU frats and sororities, man. That's how it gets done.
Yeah.
But no, man, she was super dope. Lily James in this role as playing like the young Whitney Wolf Herd, and then playing like the older one who has like got her shit together, who's like the CEO of Bumble at the end, man. I love the maturation process, right? And we also get a like the performance was actually really good because we also see in like the middle where she kind of like folds after just like the stages of grief that she went through after she left Tinder, right? And I like that we got to really dive into that, and she kind of became an alcoholic a little bit. And by a little bit, a lot of bit.
A little bit.
Girl got her drink on, as I'm drinking a Miller latte right now, by the way.
Trust tree.
Me. This is a global trust tree here. But yeah, dude, like fantastic character, fantastic acting of this. At what point was like you're like so like mine was her at SMU, right? That was like the most fun. That's like her getting the ground running for this new, sexy, interesting app and getting people excited about it there. What was your favorite moment of like Whitney's career that we saw in this film?
Yeah, I think that's probably around the same part for me because it was kind of the funnest part of the movie.
Yeah, agreed.
Where she's there, but starts going, like she makes a call, right? She says the other, there's a frat and other sororities, they're using this app. And then they're like, oh, really? And then she's like, I got to go. And then she takes off. And then she goes and has to make her plan work, right? So she's going to the different houses and stuff and spreading the word around. That was a really fun sequence of events.
Yeah, I really enjoyed that, man. We have Dan Stevens as Andre Andreev, and can we just give it up for like Dan Stevens these last few years? Dude's really been making a mark for himself as I mean, he's been around for a while, but like he was in the vampire movie that we watched last year. He obviously was in the Godzilla movie that we watched last year.
Yeah.
Abigail. I like this guy.
Abigail is the one you're talking about, right?
Abigail, yeah. Like I really like this guy, and I like him in this film as well. I really like him in this film because he is like believes in everything Whitney does. Now, obviously, he's a man who really wants to make money. I get that, right? He's an investor. He owns like the biggest dating app, whatever company in the world. Got to kind of has to get the market into America, so he tries to go after her like when Tinder first jumps off. And then she leaves, and then they work together again at the end. We eventually see that he is kind of another antagonist kind of along the way of her journey of, being this top dog. But regardless of that, Dan Stevens puts on a fantastic performance, kind of just jumping in at certain points in her life, right? In this journey. And you think at first, like, you think at multiple times, like, is it like a sexual thing with him? Like, is he just like gonna try to like do that? And then you're like, nah, he's just really believes in her and her idea, and then that she can make him a lot of money and like make them, make the company a lot of money. And then you get to the end and you're just like, oh, maybe it could have been that because the other person that he hired, it turned into that. So like, is he really a dirtbag? That's the vibe that you get. And this is based off a true story, but the dramatization that Dan Stevens portrayed for this Andre character was just fantastic, especially when they were getting wine. They went to a movie. I mean, they went to the show, Book of Mormon. She's like, it's not really my vibe. He's like, oh, we'll get wine, whatever.
Wait, so you said you lived in Ohio, right?
Utah. She was like, they let non-Mormons live there too. And he was like, oh, whatever. Yeah. So like, I thought it was going to get real sexual with like the wine and everything, but once again, he was about his business, and I like that he jumped right into that. Never really showed his true colors until it was like in the paper and everything. So, my Hala as Tisha, was somebody else at the company of Tinder who saw the mismanagement, the sexism, the bro tech type of world that it actually was.
Yeah.
And just brought it to Whitney's attention multiple times, but Whitney was like the person in the room, so she really didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
They became really good friends, but you saw where Tisha's trust in Whitney to bring shit up kind of started dwindling.
It's when they started
the
talking
point
about the harassment and stuff.
I mean, let's just call it what it is, man. There was explicit photos sent through Tinder very early on, that should have been flagged. And through this movie, we're learning that the founders was like, "Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Keep it going, right?" And
Yep.
I was on Tinder myself. Got 3 matches the entire time, but still solid 3 matches, dog. You know what I mean?
You know?
2 of them were 2 of my aunts, but that's beside the point, guys. Joking.
Two of them were dudes, but you know, whatever.
And my profile's not set up like that, guys. So I don't know how it happened. Okay.
Crazy.
But no, like, there was some things that should have been done to protect the users.
Yeah.
And just like Facebook, Twitter, a bunch of other places who are just like, let's just break things and move fast. That was the exact vibe in Silicon Valley at that time, right? That's exactly what they're doing, man. They're just moving as fast as they can to get as many users so then they can go ahead and get more investors so they can start making money, profiting, all that fun stuff. I get it.
And then sell it off.
Exactly. But that's frustrating to your staff. That's frustrating to a lot of your users. But those are like blind spots that people do not care about who are actually making the app. And Tisha was one of the girls who were working. I think Beth was the other one who was like, hey, we probably need to do something about this. And Whitney was just happy to be in the room and didn't do anything about it.
Yeah.
We got Jackson White as Justin Mateen, co-founder of Tinder. I don't know about you, man, but as soon as I saw this dude come down that damn like big ass slide, I was like, I'm not gonna like him.
Nope. Not
I don't
at
know
all.
if it was the shaved head. I don't know if it was like the weird Joshua Jackson look that he gave me. I didn't like it. I didn't like him. Wanted to punch him in the face. I knew he was gonna be like we know the story, right? Whitney Wolf, she gets kicked out of like Tinder and goes off to do her own thing, right? Like, and I saw him, I was like, he's gonna be that Tinder to like start getting her out of the company.
Right.
I just didn't know it was gonna be like they dated for a while. I didn't that part of the story I did not know or understand until watching this film. But like, he was a typical dick. Keep that in, by the way.
The whole thing
Justin
was
Mateen can catch these hands today.
The whole thing was just creepy and very like inappropriate for the whole situation.
He was her boss.
Yeah.
They were dating. He straight up just told his best friend, who is the CEO, and the CEO was like, I don't really care. I got a company to run. Y'all are grown up, so however he's treating you after the fact, I don't really care.
Right.
Fucked up. Excuse my French, but I really hated that part of the film, and it actually frustrated me.
Well, I mean, that's just the whole story, right?
Yeah.
Dudes thinking they can do and say whatever, right? And what the whole point, right, is the men having all the power in those situations.
Precisely.
And that was her whole deal was to show that. So, or not hers, but the story.
Yeah.
I mean, and they use him as a great pawn for that. I mean, that was the biggest billboard you could ever put up was that guy.
Just him with that buzz cut would have been perfect.
That haircut really
you know how like action films always show like the protagonist and like then the antagonist on the film as well. Like The Dark Knight Rises had like Batman, then it had Bane or whatever, right?
Yeah.
You could have put like Whitney Wolf, and then you could have put like Justin Mateen. We would have been like, "Yep, he's the asshole." Got it. He's the villain.
Yep.
Got him right there, guys.
Buzz cut.
It's everything seemed okay until they got the award, and he like told her to not go up there for the acceptance. Like,
Right.
what? What?
Yeah.
She's one of the founders, bro. You did so he did everything behind the scenes to make sure that she got very little credit. And I think that Sean Rad was just that fun-loving CEO. We'll talk about him in a second.
Yeah.
Who just was just like, oh, this is my best friend. I'm just going to trust him and whatever. He's going to make the best decisions.
There's a bit of jealousy, like as soon as it was like told there in the office.
Yeah.
Right. Like why is she going to be a co-founder?
Yeah.
Kind of thing.
You saw it on Justin's face.
Yeah.
Face I wanted to punch. Kapow! Kapow! Dude, like we're talking about like we got to talk about movie villains again at some point in time in the future.
Mm-hmm.
He's on my list, okay?
Okay, he's a good one.
I would come up with like unconventional heroes and villains. He's one of the villains, dude. Did not like this guy at all, dude.
Nope.
We got Ben Schwartzner as Sean Rad, co-founder of Twitter, and we like this guy, right? He is young.
Tinder.
He's
Tinder.
What did I say?
Twitter.
That's an app too, so
it is. Actually, it's
not the one we're talking about here.
It's not an app anymore either.
It's not an app anymore. Oh man, X, I forgot.
Yeah.
So he's this, ambitious CEO who has a lot of irons in the fire and comes out with like his Tinder, and then co-founds it with his buddy Justine. He then makes Whitney a co-founder as well. All that cool, but I don't like his portrayal of just not caring as much.
Yeah.
Like when you get to a certain point in a company, there needs to be like this thing called HR. She shouldn't have had to go to Sean multiple times. Once again, in the confounds of the film. Once again, there could have been she might have, I don't know.
Yeah.
But she kept on going to Sean because Sean's best friends with Justin. He let Justin kind of do whatever the hell he wanted to do. But Sean was also like annoying as hell.
Mm-hmm.
It is what it is, though. I love how he got super corporate when she was like, I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
He kind of forced her out. It was really weird. You like this kid at first. He just trusted his best friend more than the young lady who like basically had more ideas and was the brainchild for Tinder.
Yeah. He's trying to push the problem away, sweep it out, sweep it under the rug.
Yeah.
And she gave him that little bit of out, and he took it.
She
real
put
quick
her foot in the door, and he was just like, let's open this bad boy up.
Yeah. Yep.
Walk your ass out. And there's a whole host of other people in this film, man. Clay Duvall, Charlotte, Dermot Mulroney as Slate. So we got some good characters in this one, man. For me, I like that it definitely had that Silicon Valley style. Did you ever watch Super Pumped? I think it was. It was on Showtime. So. It was about the creation of Uber.
Gotcha.
Which was actually a really cool one season series.
Okay.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt played like the co-founder and all that stuff, and just raising money for that. So it was really cool. This gave me that vibe of like the small think tank and them growing and stuff like that. And then it also gave me that Social Network vibe where they were checking to see how many subscribers or members are on it, right? So it kind of gave me a lot of those different vibes from those films. In the backdrop of Silicon Valley, California, man, just gorgeous, beautiful, and just to see how this ragtag group of people are going to make it. So that was really fun to watch, man. I didn't get much from the music.
Nah.
Chanda Dancy, I'll say this, good job. I didn't really hear much, but you did good. You did good for this film. Give you your shout out.
A lot of tones.
A lot of tones, dude.
There's just a lot of dark and ominous tones here and there.
Just I want to play the theme song to not Friends, Seinfeld right now.
Yeah.
I want to get dark and ominous tone.
Oh, you want dark and ominous. Okay.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall still holds up as one of the best comedies of all time.
So good.
Come on, man. I got Doobie Brothers concert tickets. All right, man. I do have a theme here for you.
All right.
And this is very common, and when I do these themes, guys, it's what I feel, it's what I feel the writer-directors were trying to portray to us, right? What the theme of why they even put a film together. Javi tells us at the top what the movie was about. I tell us at the end what I believe is the reason the film was even made.
Right.
One, it's a very intriguing, powerful story about a young woman who overcomes a lot of shit. Her name being slandered, right? Kind of like a Alexander Hamilton vibes. Super dope. I really enjoyed that aspect of it. But this is just like through everything, man. Just we've talked about it before. We've seen it before. We've seen a lot of movies like this, but just keep going, right? Like, life sucks. Get a helmet. Life's tough. Get a helmet. That's one of my favorite Boy Meets World quotes of all time. You have to keep pushing forward, man, because you have not reached your full potential yet. And I loved that through everything, through the decisions that she made. Leaving Tinder was the best for her. Then she turned around and then hit rock bottom. Sometimes we got to see the bottom of the bottle before we can, get out of it. And then she built her own company and then ends up taking full control of her own company.
Yeah.
That's just awesome, man. Becomes like the youngest woman tech billionaire. Just super cool story, man. So just keep going, keep pushing. The sun will come out tomorrow.
Yes, it will.
That's the theme. All right, team. That's our conversation about 2025's Swiped. Actually, spelled it earlier as Swipped with 2 P's. I don't know what I was doing.
It's still spelled that way, but
I'm not going to fix it, but it's actually swiped. JV, give us your thoughts and ratings on this film, man.
Yeah, man, I'm going to give this one 3 buckets of popcorn this week. Very strong story. The movie was really good. I mean, a lot of very sensitive dialogue, right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of sexual harassment dialogue. There's a lot of just the dialogue between like Justin and her, the text, the mean things after they break up. A lot of stuff like that is real in the world. And the message of her just like really, really sticking to it and in the end coming out on top after all the BS made it a really great story. So 3 buckets of popcorn from me, sir.
Good stuff, brother.
What about you?
Yeah, I there's a lot of this film that I liked.
Yeah.
And a lot of this film that we've seen before, and they didn't reinvent the wheel here, right? We've seen these, Chumbawamba made a whole song about it, right? We've seen this before, right? And not saying that like it's a true story. It is a true story, so
yeah.
It's not like they can do much with it, but they could have told it in very interesting ways. I'm gonna give this one 2 buckets of popcorn, man. I've literally been thinking about it up until just a second ago. It's gonna get 2 buckets of popcorn. Lily James has a very strong performance as Whitney Wolf, and then I like that she worked her ass off to create what she created with Bumble, and Bumble being like one of the most successful dating apps of all time, way surpassing Tinder, because Tinder now has like a bunch of bots and shit on it, so it's just wild at this point.
Yeah,
I got bros talking to AI girls on it.
Oh boy,
wild. But yeah, 2 buckets of popcorn. You were saying something? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was saying it kind of reminded me of the flow of the movie was kind of like was it Jobs, where it was like, here's a little part of the story, skip a big amount of time. Here's another part of the story, skip a big amount of time. And I think for these movies, for me, it works better that way because I'm not really trying to see a whole bunch of random noise in the middle, you know?
Yeah.
But it definitely had that same storyboard.
Yeah. Now, Jobs is, which one are you talking about? Because there's 2. So there's Jobs and there's Steve Jobs.
Whichever one had Michael Fassbender in it.
Okay, that's Jobs. I think that's Jobs. That's Jobs. And Kutcher was in Steve Jobs. Yeah, they came out like a couple years apart. Jobs is the one with Michael Fassbender is 30,000 times better. And that was a fantastic film.
Yes.
And a different way to tell a film about a billionaire coming up, right? And I really enjoyed that. This one, we've seen this already. I was looking for the producer, writer, director to kind of give us something different more going into this, and we didn't. That's where it kind of falls short for me. Willie James, fantastic job. 2 buckets of popcorn. The rest of it, I will not watch this again. Her and Dan Stevens, fantastic. Everything else, I'm good, team. 2 buckets. Thank you for subscribing to this week's episode, Talking Through Swiped. Next week, we'll be discussing Good Boy.
And that'll be showing in a theater near you.
Like always, I'm Clyde Smith. You can find me across all socials. I'm Clyde D. Smith.
I am Javier Villalobos. You can find me across all socials at Mr. J8200.
Thanks, guys.
Appreciate it.
Like always, keep watching, guys. And swipe right on me, please.